Hello everybody, here I am with an unboxing. So welcome back to Hazel Jane Tarot. I forgot my channel name as I am so excited with to get opening this new deck. So this has just arrived today from Canada. Now, some of you have had this deck for a while because it came out in December 2020. But as I'm in Ireland and the shipping takes quite a much longer time, I've been waiting for it for a little while. This is a deck that I pre-ordered back in January of 2020. So it's been a little bit of a while coming. No criticism of the creator. I knew back in January when I ordered it that this was going to be the last one produced of the 4 decks that Ethony had out last year. So just delighted to have it in my hands at last. And all I have done is take it out of the shipping box and take it out of the bubble wrap. And it was wrapped in tissue paper as well. And then there was plastic, sealed plastic around the box. So it has, unfortunately, there's a little bit of sticky from the box, or from the way the plastic wrap was applied, has come off on the box, but I'm sure I can get that off at some stage. It's in a lovely soft magnetic closure box, and I love the image on the cover. This is one of the cards that were shown at the time of ordering. I think there was only maybe half a dozen card images when I ordered this, so really taking a chance where I normally wouldn't order a deck when so few images were available. But obviously Ethony is an amazing tarot creator and oracle creator and teacher in the tarot community, and I'd been following her for a few years now, so like the level of trust with her as a creator is very high. So then that's where I felt able to go ahead and order this deck. In it as well with it was these Muses of Tarot stickers from her. It's just like a little promotional thing for her other deck that came out this year with the book, The Muses of Tarot, which I'm not planning to get because I don't think it is something that I would be able to work with, but the stickers are super cute, so I'm definitely going to use them. So thank you, Ethony, if you're watching, for that little additional treat. So I'm sure she's not watching. I can't imagine you would watch all the unboxings and reviews of your own deck. But anyway, it's in a beautiful box, and one of the reasons I went for this purchase was, you know, out of the 4 decks that Ethony had coming out in 2020, one of them was the Awakened Soul Oracle 2nd edition, which I got. Then there was the Muses of Tarot, and there was a 3rd deck as well, an Oracle deck, Goddess Oracle deck, and then this Tarot deck. Oh, so it's upside down in the box. It's just the way it came. But the idea of little card, the idea of having a deck that was specifically for love readings is something that I was really interested in, and I really like the idea of it being set up for you know, a more contemporary, more diverse and representative kind of imagery for a love deck. So that's why I went for this one, and I love that cover image. Now, one thing I have noticed on the box is the artist's name isn't listed. So I wonder, it's not on those first title pages of the book. Okay, so there's information at the back. So the creator of the deck is Ethony, and I think she lists herself as the creator rather than just the writer of the deck, because unlike, say, a mass market deck where they commission a writer to write the book and an artist to do the imagery, Ethony has actually she does the concept for the images and what she wants to see on each card, and then the artist is commissioned to do that for her. I think that's the way her process works. But the artist is Lucy Morningstar. So I think it's just a shame that Lucy Morningstar's name, I mean, there's room here, you know, it would be nice to have Lucy Morningstar's name on the deck as well, on the box and on the front of the book. Anyway, look at that. For a chunky book, it is, oh, and it looks like it's in full colour, 340 pages. So I'll have a wee look at that after I've had a look at the deck. So let's see the cards. Oh, look at those backs. So Ethony, kind of her, I don't know if you can see that with the light. She has like this bee design that she uses for her brand and on a lot of her decks. And it's there, but it's mixed in with the the pentacles and the cups and lots of hearts. And of course it's pink because it's love, modern love deck. I love those backs. They are really fun. And we've got gold gilding. Nice and ooh, so shiny. Oh, it's really pretty. And the box is just the lovely pattern with the kind of floral pattern and the pink inside. Right, let's have a look at these cards. I have no idea what to expect here. I know Old Soul Mermaid has done a walkthrough of this deck and I didn't watch because I wanted it to be still a surprise for me when it arrived. So let me see if I can get this a little bit closer in for you so you can see them better. Right. So the Fool. Now, I don't want to talk about every single image because I know I could be all day and it could end up being a really long video. I think that's really interesting, the Fool. It looks like somebody's trying to work a love spell. And it's this image behind, you know, the Aphrodite or Venus, isn't that being born from the sea? Isn't that what that image, that painting is? It maybe makes me think about sort of unrealistic romantic ideals we might have, you know. Anyway, I can't ponder every card. There's time for that later. Let's see, the Magician. Something very 80s about that lady, her hair, the dress, the High Priestess. The Empress. They're a lovely matte cardstock. And you've got that great noise that the gilding makes against the matte card. The Empress. The Emperor. The rams for Aries in the background. The Hierophant. Oh, this is interesting. I'm definitely going to have to read the book. The Lovers. Gorgeous. That's the gorgeous cover image. The Chariot. Oh, look at the little doggy. The little doggy has wheels. Oh, it's really quite nice. The image of the black and white dogs. I haven't seen that done before. Instead of, you know, I've seen motorbikes or horses or different. I haven't seen as somebody walking dogs. Strength. Lovely. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, Justice. Marriage counselling, couples counselling. That's interesting. That's maybe one of the first cards that has really directly spoke to, apart from the Lovers, a relationship context for me from these so far. The Hanged Man. Oh, somebody lying on a bed. That's a really nice version of that. I haven't seen that depiction of this image before. Death. Temperance. Lovely image of a family baking a cake. I haven't seen temperance depicted in that way before either. The Devil. Interesting. The Tower. The Star. That's beautiful. I really like that. The Moon. The Sun. I think with modern love, while the cover image is very much a romantic love image, I think the intention with the deck, I mean, I have to read the book, is to show many facets of love, not just romantic love. So, you know, family love and friendship and self-love and different aspects of love, I think, are intended to be portrayed here. Wow. Judgment. I love that. The hand reaching into the grave. That's really powerful. The World. Gorgeous. Okay, so Ace of Cups. Beautiful. The Two of Cups. Oh, look at them. I love when romantic love is depicted with an elderly couple, you know, just the years and years together. That I mean, although of course they could have met last week for all I know, but you know, the implication of years together is lovely, and a romantic card with an elder couple. The birds as well, really nice. 3 of Cups, party time. 4 of Cups, that's lovely too. Looks like could be a wedding or a prom or some sort of celebration. Oh, look, and this person's been offered a drink. That's a great concept for that card. I love that. Oh, 5 of Cups. It's a funeral or a wake. Wow, that's really powerful as well. 6 of Cups. Oh, looking at, is that like her younger self in the water? That's gorgeous. 7 of Cups. Yeah, great. 8 of Cups. These are lovely thick cards. 8 of Cups, working, walking away, moving house. Yes, packing up to move. That works. 9 of Cups. I think I'm one of the few people who don't enjoy a soak in the bath. Like, and you know, people talk about self-care, like, oh, run yourself a bath. Like, I really don't want to do that. To me, baths are so boring, but yeah, I feel like I'm in the minority. I do like the card, even though I don't particularly like baths. Lovely 10 of Cups. Page. Oh, so the court cards, I'm always interested to see how court cards have been envisioned. So the page is like a child. The Knight. Ooh, the Knight of Cups, always the charmer. So this looks like a, what's the right word? Is throuple a word? A couple with, or a relationship of 3. It's really nice, really happy image. Queen of Cups. Now that looks like a good time down by the sea. I love that image. King of Cups, and then so there. Oh, that's really nice. I like the colours, kind of the colour tones being similar between the two. I'll have to, it's something I like to do as well, is to lay the suit out together and see how the colour tones go across the whole suit. And it's nice, particularly in the courts, to see that, sort of the colour tones together. Right, Ace of Swords. Oh, I love the Arch of Books. That's great for swords. 2 of Swords. Oh, very strong image. 3. Oh, yes. Great. Love that. 4 of Swords. That's an interesting concept of it. This idea of rest. Take yourself off on a luxury holiday. Well, whenever we're allowed to again, I guess. 5 of Swords. Oh dear. That's really powerful. Like the idea of 5 of Swords being about power difference and how you use your words, and I really like depictions like that. Like this reminds me a little bit of the Numinous Tarot, where you have the person of high status using their swords to drown out the others in the image. This is different, obviously, but yeah, very powerful. 6 of Swords. Ooh, 7 of Swords. Climbing out the window. You can put all sorts of scenarios around that. What's led to this moment? 8 of Swords. I mean, for good and bad. Like, I'm thinking they're sneaking out before he wakes up or before she wakes up. But, you know, there could be all sorts of more negative scenarios in the background there that somebody would want to sneak away from. So that's a very interesting image. 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Oh. Burning the love letters. 10 of Swords. Yeah. It's over. That's pretty powerful. I like the way the swords are in the clock as well. Oh, this deck. This has given me all the feels. There's lots to think about here. Page of Swords. Look at him. Knight of Swords on their crusade. Queen of Swords and King of Swords. You see, they don't really go together as a pair, do they? She's quite scary. Whereas he seems very approachable. So I'll have to have a wee look at those and work with them a little bit more. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. 3, 4. Oh, the dynamic there is interesting for 4 of Pentacles. I'll have to look into that a bit more. 5. Oh, that's kind of sad as well. Like this kind of being the feeling of being shut out from romance. Like the bride has an ideal of what they want their romance to be like, and then feeling kind of shut out from it somehow. Or that you're looking at a movie poster or an image or an idea, but it's not the current reality that this person's in. 6 of Pentacles. 7. Not quite sure what's happening there. He's down on one knee, maybe proposal. I have to look at the book. 8 of Pentacles. Nice image. 9 of Pentacles. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Love that. 10 of Pentacles. Multi-generational family kind of idea together. Page of Pentacles. Great. Love that. Little child. Gender's ambiguous. They're outside enjoying the outdoors, animal, the plants. Love it. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady on your bike. Yep. Instead of rushing forward. Queen of Pentacles. Lovely, lovely kind of kitchen witch with all the herbs. Gorgeous. King of Pentacles. The craftsman making a violin or something beautiful. And now we're into the wands. The Ace of Wands. Lovely. 2 of Wands. Oh, that's interesting. Is it like that moment when I give you my number? The potential. 3 of Wands. Lovely. 4 of Wands. Beautiful. Wedding. That was, I think, one of the ones that was in the original art, like that we got to see before we ordered. Beautiful. 5 of Wands. Oh, the conflict. 6 of Wands. Success. 7 of Wands. Holding your ground, protecting yourself. Being yourself, being against any opposition. That works pretty well. I like that. 8 of Wands. This was one of the ones that I'd seen in the preview art as well. I love this hand here, the holding hands and the rushing forward together. Like how that feeling of like when you fall in love and just the feeling just takes you and you rush forward into the relationship with somebody. I really thought that image was so effective. I love it. 9 of Wands. Oh yeah. That speaks to me. 10 of Wands. Oh, trying to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, that's cute. WTF is going on. I've got too much on my plate. That's great. I love that. Page of Wands. Oh, play dress up and love it, love it, love it, love it. Knight of Wands. Lovely, although I tend to expect a bit more sense of motion with Knight of Wands, but it's nice. Queen of Wands. Yes. That's fab. I love the strength that's in that image. That's great. King of Wands. Oh, and then there's just a little advert at the back for Ethony's Tarot by the Moon guide that you can get online. So yeah, this is a great deck. I am so pleased with it. Old Soul Mermaid had commented that I wouldn't be disappointed when I opened the deck, and I'm not. I'm going to probably go now and watch her walk through and see what she made of all the cards. But let's just have a quick peek at the book. So you've got a lovely full page color image of the card, and then you've got a general love meaning, and then a single and loving it meaning, a ready for love meaning, in a committed relationship, in a struggling relationship, and in the end of a relationship. Wow. So there's lots of different ways of interpreting each card depending on the situation and the question. That is so interesting. So I'll have to really get stuck into that. But that is reminiscent for me of the Ethony's book that she wrote on the courts, the Your Tarot Court, which is fantastic, the best tarot book I read last year. And really, whether you're struggling with the court cards or not, it's a really interesting book to read. But like, she goes through the meanings of all the court cards and all the energies and archetypes she associates with the court, but then goes through them again in a separate chapter, going through specifically how you would apply them in love and relationship readings, because that is very often, if a client comes to you with the reading with a question, that's what they want to know about very often. So that's really helpful that she's broken this down. And again, the meanings are mostly love related because that's the intention of the deck. So we have some spreads at the start as well. And again, tuning into what the kinds of things that people ask for. So like, what's the future of my relationship? Will they come back? I don't want to show you the full spreads just because it's a bit... finding the one. I always have a problem with that question because I don't believe in the one myself. So, I mean, obviously other people do, but, you know, if somebody asks, like, is he my twin flame or is she the one? I'm kind of like, no, because I don't believe that's a thing, but they might. So, you know, it's getting the right tarot reader for the right question, isn't it? Self-love tarot spread, that's really interesting. Is the relationship over? Yeah. So the spreads that Ethony has created to go with the book or with the deck are very specific to the kinds of questions as an experienced reader that she would be used to having to answer. And the meat of this book, it is all card meanings. So the card meanings start here. You know, so there's no, and this is all the card meanings. So there's no kind of filler in this book at all. There's no, you know, advertising to pad it out or anything like that. Like, this is 400 pages, nearly 340 pages of card meanings. So it's a really substantial guidebook. Okay, I am going to wrap this up. But I am delighted with this. This is very much the kind of tarot deck I really enjoy. There's diversity of people and relationships represented. It's figurative, it's colourful, it's Rider-Waite-Smith-ish, enough for me to make sense of it. And the cardstock is lovely and matte, and you have this nice gilding, and yeah, this is kind of everything I like in a tarot deck, really. So I'm delighted with this. So I think there's still decks available from Ethony's website, so I'll try to link that below. So this is the Modern Love Tarot by Ethony Dawn, and the art is by Lucy Morningstar. Yes, and this is an independently produced deck by Ethony, and I think it's available from her shop if you're interested. But I'd love to hear what you think of it. Is this a deck that you think you would work with, or is it similar to other things you have, or what's your thoughts on this deck? If you have any, please comment below, and thank you for watching.